Ciao a tutti, allora oggi è una cosa un pochino diversa perché non so, a me piace un sacco questa tipologia di video e lo so che non c'entra nulla col mio canale, ma pensavo che se vi può interessare e se viene bene questo video, perché se no lo butto via, ma se viene bene pensavo che potrebbe essere una rubrica simpatica da aggiungere ai contenuti un pochino più, non so, formativi, ecco diciamo. Mm, allora, questo è un video, diciamo commento, si dice così in italiano, di un film. È un film che ho sentito un sacco, soprattutto su TikTok, un po' perché è da quello che ho capito un po' trash e quindi ero interessata a vederlo e magari renderlo un po' divertente. E come vedete parlo ancora così, come paperino, però immagino che ci dovrò convivere per un po'. E spero comunque che capiate quello che dico e che vi piaccia lo stesso il video. E iniziamo. Ah, una piccola nota, io vedo il film in inglese perché il doppiaggio mi fa impazzire, quindi metterò per chi non è pratico i sottotitoli in italiano, in modo che potete, insomma, essere allineati anche voi. Via!
Nowadays, the best way you can meet someone is on a dating app.
Ok, già la prima cosa, io vorrei fare una piccola nota, cioè io non ho mai usato Tinder e quindi non so bene come funziona, non sono un esperto del settore, perciò vedremo.
Well, this has gotta be fun. Let's swipe right on that.
E spero che voi non sentiate il mio gatto che ha deciso di fare un concerto in questo preciso momento. Scout!
It's just been fucking hell.
I'm shit scared. Are they coming now? Did we lock the door?
I don't think I ever would be the same again.
Puoi venire anche tu? Issa! Non puoi salire.
One little swipe can change your life forever.
Un documentario.
The moment I get nervous, then I know that there's something special here. And I love being
Io sarei nervosa di vedere una persona reale. Non importa che mi interessi oppure no, devo uscire e parlare con una persona. Mi sembra ragione per cui essere nervosa. Ah,
I had memorized the entire Beauty and Beast cassette.
anche io.
I knew all the songs.
Anche io. Era la mia preferita perché aveva i capelli castani come me e gli occhi castani come me. E quindi io ero bella piccola.
She meets this person, then she saves him in a sense, or he saves her as well, like to go into different
Una
lives
strana
together.
visione della Bella e la Bestia. O meglio, non è vero, è la versione romantica, però diciamo che se tu racconti adesso da adulto ad alta voce la Bella e la Bestia è solo inquietante. Quindi non so se lo porterei come ideale nelle mie relazioni.
But finding Prince Charming in real life, that's a lot of work. I've been on.
Comunque, io ho solo una cosa da dire. Quanto enorme è questa grafica? Cioè, praticamente prende tutto il telefono. Ok.
How many matches have you had?
Do you really want to say?
1,024 matches.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a Tinder expert. The most important thing that you can have is a picture of your face. And then you have a picture with friends, because it's important to show that you're social as well. Oh my god, animals. I want a guy that's have ambition, but it's like Marilyn Monroe in the movie Gentleman Prefers Blonde. And then she has this quote where she says,
Don't you know that a man being rich is like a girl being pretty? You might not marry a girl just because she's pretty.
But
But my goodness, doesn't it help?
it is a I saw some of his pictures, he had the kind of look that I like.
Chiaramente non mi serve conoscere Tinder perché questa è una guida come si usa Tinder. Perfetto. Cioè, oddio, spererei che non mi servisse mai. Non che io abbia qualcosa di contrario con chi lo usa, però insomma, spererei che non mi servisse. Ma molto interessante dal punto di vista formativo.
He had so many pictures and so many followers. Business meetings, parties, beaches. And then
Ancora questa grafica enorme.
I'm leaving London tomorrow. Do you want to meet up? Next.
Io sto guardando questa cosa sul mio computer, sul mio fisso, che è 24 pollici, ma una persona che guarda questo nella TV, no? Quanto grande vede questo messaggio? Era davvero necessario farlo così grande? Questa è la peggior grafica di un telefono, è così fatta bene, realistica, ma poi è così piccola. Perché è in orizzontale? Mi fa impazzire.
An hour-long coffee, because I could just sense that this guy was a busy guy.
Beh sì. Comunque questi messaggi sono veramente drammatici, cioè proprio I am here, a questa lentezza, bastava farci vedere lo schermo. Adesso questa scena qui bastava, ma no, dobbiamo vedere tutta la conversazione in questa grafica orrenda. Scusate, ma mi dà troppo fastidio.
I was like, shit. He's the CEO of LD Diamonds. They were traveling to Bulgaria for a business trip. And then he was asking me if I wanted to join them. We're traveling by private jet.
Tra l'altro il film lei che parla ad una telecamera e tipo le scene inutili intermezzi tra lei che parla, perché potevo leggere un'intervista.
Outside, suddenly there's this Rolls Royce waiting for me. So I was kind of like, oh my god, this is insane. It can be quite quick when I first packed. Quite quick when I first packed.
Figliola? Che modo è di mettere le scarpe questo? Che schifo! Non ti hanno insegnato che si mette un sacchetto. Cioè lì ci sono le tue mutande e qua ci sono le tue scarpe. Che schifo.
I have a messenger group with my girlfriends.
Questo è WhatsApp.
My friends are freaking out. Who is this guy? How do you know him? Then he just looks at me and he just draws me in and he just gives me this kiss.
Non credo proprio che mi piaccia questa forma di narrativa. Nel senso, mi stanno raccontando tutta la storia invece di mostrarmela. Capisco che sia un documentario, ma lo stesso non mi piace. Mi sembra alta infedeltà.
We sleep together.
Yeah, we sleep together. And then later on, I could see that he has some marks on his back.
La cosa più vista della storia del cinema.
I was just like, what is this? Or like I was touching it and then he was kind of like, oh, it didn't exactly
Questa è presa direttamente da 50 sfumature di grigio.
know how to say it, but I was like that he had been in jail in South Africa and I was like, what? I was really hoping that he was gonna come back.
Io odio quella faccina. Mi sa di ironia. Non so, forse perché io non la uso mai seriamente. Questa grafica con questa musica.
Morning messages to each other and good night messages and like FaceTime. He was like tagging me where he was going. Never ever.
Questa musica mi sta facendo impazzire.
Oh, it was so nice seeing him again. I can't.
Ciao, una piccola parentesi perché sto editando il video e mi sono resa conto di una cosa, cioè Poi vedrete come va a finire questo film. Però dico, queste ragazze che poi hanno dovuto fare questa intervista, cioè, ma com'è che hanno fatto tipo a calarsi di nuovo in queste emozioni? Poi dopo tutto il dopo, cioè, col sorriso. Cioè, riflettete mentre vedete questo video dopo. Non voglio vedere i loro messaggi. Non voglio vedere, non ho nessun interesse a vedere i messaggi delle coppiette altrui. Zero.
Home to Oslo, and I was thinking, well, you can come to Oslo.
Alaska, puoi stare qui dentro per un'altra mezz'ora, ne sono sicura.
And then he just asked me, I am serious about you. Do you want to be my girlfriend? Yeah, and then we're together.
Il rito di cambiare il nome in rubrica.
I was
Giovanni.
sitting by my phone, swiping. My Tinder profile
Pernilla.
was a mix. I had some pictures with me dressed for work, and this guy comes up. Let's swipe right on that. He texts me and asks me if I want to come and visit. He asked about my passport details, booked my flight ticket, which I thought was quite a nice gesture. I take the car to his house, which is in this lovely neighborhood. Like, he's really easy to talk to. It's quite rare that you meet someone you have this instant connection. After we spent an hour together, it felt like we had known each other for 10 years or something. I don't think the food ever stopped coming in.
Oddio, che fame.
Even though there wasn't a romantic energy between us, I really enjoyed myself. The personality is so tight, so either you can be a battery charger or a battery drainer. It was definitely my battery charger.
Work hard.
Oddio, questa frase è verissima.
I give him a little bit of a prince emoji next to his name because that's how he's behaving sometimes.
I can't wait to see you. I love you from my heart. I miss you so much.
Son was away a lot of visits. We talk and text every single day. It's just the best feelings, you know, when you
Quante volte si sono visti? Perché le persone vanno a vivere assieme quando non sai neanche se si pulisce, se chiude la tavoletta del water, se la mattina è uno che vuole parlare o vuole stare zitto? Come fai a vivere con una persona che non conosci? Vabbè, capisco che non andrà a finire molto bene questa storia.
living room where we can watch movies and stuff.
Che bella
I was
casa.
dreaming of. And here is the bedroom.
Che fa un po' schifo considerata la casa.
In the middle of the night, I get a picture of Peter, Simon's bodyguard. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Sì, sono ancora io, ma stavo semplicemente pensando, ma chi è che ti scrive quando succede una cosa del genere o comunque quando succede qualcosa di grave? Sangue, Peter ferito. Articola, cioè sai parlare? Perché qualcuno guarderebbe questa cosa? Lo metterò uno per... cioè, facciamo 25, dai. Mi sta troppo rompendo, sono passati solo 20 minuti. Bene, direi.
He just says that they were going after me. Thank God for Peter. If not, I would have been dead.
It's okay, love. It's okay. I told you we're in a war. We need to be strong.
I didn't know what to do. And he just says, we're safe now, we're being taken care of, and you just need to go to sleep.
E allora perché l'hai scritto?
He sent me a voice note. He can't use his cards anymore because the security team has said his enemies are tracing his spend and where he is based on his credit card. I was just wondering if he could use my cards for some time. It would just help him a lot. Of course, you would ask me. Like, you trust me and I trust you, so of course we can help each other. It wasn't even a question. He wants me to come to Amsterdam and bring some cash to him, $25,000. I was super scared having that amount of cash in my bag, especially when we went through security.
Mai. Mai.
Later on, Simon gets a call. Simon, it's been a security breach. They know where you are. Plane is ready to leave. I can't tell you where you're going. And in the end, he just told me that he had to go.
Perché non puoi andare anche tu?
When he lands, he sends me the geotag. He's landed in Stockholm.
Sicuro. Allora, tutta questa cosa, però, che cosa fa? Le scrive e gli manda la posizione. Sicuro.
He is here. Very spontaneous. And Simon is, of course, paying.
La prima ripresa è bella. Ma comunque, che modo è di rispondere mandando la posizione di dove sei? Non puoi scrivere? Sono in Spagna? No, manda la posizione. Grazie che è facile rintracciarti.
The other problem was that the credit limit wasn't enough. We had to get it up so he could spend it, because he had an entire team, you know.
Se fai una festa per enormi quantitativi di persone, i soldi finiscono piuttosto in fretta.
I wanted to ask you one thing, if it was not serious shit, all these security issues, you've always been there for me, so thank you, Mama, I love you.
I am on the phone with Simon, and he tells me he had just met his new girlfriend, Polina. I tell him they should meet us in Mykonos, and he does.
I was waiting for him, you know. He said he was going to come the next day.
I meet Polina for the first time. He seems very smitten over her. They seemed like a good match.
The security team had told him he needs to stay away. I felt deeply
Comunque lui parla un sacco come il mio capo greco. Hanno lo stesso accento.
I need to book some tickets for the rest of the team.
You don't get in here without pay for a table, which is normally $2,000. For people here, this is peanuts for them. It's coffee money. So,
Se sono tanto coffee money possono darli a me. Io ne faccio buon uso.
Simon and Polina were continuing their little summer tours.
I tried to do like another transaction and it didn't go through.
every second or third day is a new request.
È assurdo come lei, tipo, non dica mi sono rotti i coglioni, spiegami cosa succede, no, zero, tipo lo fai, basta.
You know, both.
How much money do you take now?
$250,000, that's not what I signed up for. I just needed some kind of money. That's when he says that you can come to Amsterdam and then I can give you a check. He seemed colder, wasn't the same kind of affection. We get into the apartment, the check is already there. We're trying to be together, but I can just feel a distance.
Oddio, non posso guardare queste scene, mi fanno impazzire.
I just know that I need to call the bank. She says we're not going to cash it. And that's when I was just standing on the phone, like feeling that I had hard to breathe. I was asking about the check. I was like, well, it didn't work. And he says, well, fuck it, I gave you the money. He said, I did my deal.
They've already done it.
Never hear him so cold in my life.
Sto soffrendo. Comunque quando ho messo questo film per vederlo, io pensavo fosse una roba tipo After, quel tipo di trash, non questa tortura, ma continuiamo.
I tell them everything. And I said, do you have a picture? That moment when they look at each other and they say, that's the guy. Function. You know, who's this guy I've been sharing the same bed with?
Questa è la cosa più photoshoppata del mondo.
He's a professional. He does this for a living. He faked
Oddio.
everything.
Beh, io non lo bloccherei, visto che...
My advice, just watch out. Because every action to be a reaction.
sembra un po' una minaccia questa.
Simon's father is going to be questioned by the police in a big diamond smuggling case. One of the girls working in the office who jumped from a building and killed herself. But Simon says he doesn't believe that this lady jumped off the building. He believes that someone went in and threw her out.
Mi sono lavata.
So I'm scared. I'm like, what is really going on?
Comunque potete vedere proprio il sole che tramonta durante il mio guardare questo terribile film.
Simon is sending a lot of messages.
Ancora. Lo fa anche a lei.
broke as a ham.
Jesus, what do you mean trying to stab you? What is going on?
Simon said this is my enemies behind this. He was really concerned that someone was after him.
Comunque mi fa ridere che nessuno si chieda ma quali nemici? Cioè, ok, hai tanti soldi, ma quali nemici? Cioè, un po' di domande in più.
Anyway, I am really embarrassed to even ask you. Would it be possible for me to borrow $30,000? I had my savings, but where's more important, my friend's security situation or me buying an apartment?
Me buying an apartment? Sono una persona molto altruista. Creepy.
I needed to go to the biggest newspaper in Norway, VG. I was just praying that they would take this on.
It was almost 400 pages of text,
This video.
pictures,
Okay, venga, taking off now, so we'll call you when I'm ready.
audio messages.
It's astounding. It's like looking into the anatomy of the relationship. We can follow how this developed. minute by minute.
Bellissimo.
This is an emotional con. He was promising so much, an apartment together, vacations, building a family together. The first request for money comes after they've been dating for over a month. And he has
Un mese? Forse ti do 10 euro.
There's no reason to believe that Simon is not able to pay her back because she has seen how wealthy he is.
We got in touch with the authorities and found out the names of the three.
I googled these.
That was extraordinary. And it made it hard because... Is this a face familiar to you?
Che makeover comunque. Che noia.
Back in 2011, Simon was suspected of stealing a check from
Anche lui
his
si annoia.
And I tell him, like, Simon, we're supposed to transfer back this money you even borrowed, and like a week or two after, are you just sure, like, everything's gonna be okay? It's like, yeah, everything's gonna be okay. So I transfer him another $10,000. The next week, he texts me a bank receipt for $100,000. Simon is being very generous. He only owes me $40,000.
È stra intelligente però, perché giustamente tu lo metti ancora meno in dubbio, perché se ti dà così tanti soldi in più non ti fai problemi a prestargli altri soldi, perché dici me ne dà di più.
And then the money just like don't arrive.
I can give you one of my watches. I have one worth over 100K.
He tells me he will book me a flight to wherever he is within a couple of days to collect the watch.
Mi fai notare
We
qualcosa?
have a lot of
So I find Pernilla on Facebook and write a message to her.
I thought it was gonna pass out. I forward the message straight over to Simon.
Ma perché? Perché mai lo invii a lui? Perché?
I tell Erland about all the travels and the amount of money he has been spending. When he tells me about this Norwegian girl, I'm starting to realize that the amount of money that she have lost doesn't add up to the lifestyle that he has been living. That has to
Ma infatti lo pensavo anch'io, cioè il suo lifestyle costa un sacco di più di solo $250.000. Mi rendo conto che non siano pochi, ma cazzo li spendi ogni giorno.
be spent.
He was able to travel a lot and he never stayed long in one place. That made it very hard for local police authorities with low budgets to go after a man that in their world was like a small scam. Pernilla, can you tell me where he is?
He's in Munich.
So shit.
Orders everything on the menu. Who's paying for this dinner? I take the watch to a pawn shop and they tell me it is fake. Of course it is, because nothing about him is real. It's okay. What are you doing?
I'm alright. And you?
Can you just tell me the truth?
I told you the truth.
No, you haven't told me the truth. Can you give me the entire truth? At least I deserve that.
Pernilla, you have no idea. My enemy is trying.
Simon, I know you're doing this fraud thing. I know you've been in jail in Finland.
Double crossing. I can tell you right now. You will pay for it for the rest of your life. And
I am paying for the rest of my life. You took everything I have.
I mean, what have you done this fool for? And it's gonna be a price for it. And I promise you, it's gonna be bigger than money.
What do you mean the price?
You double cross me. You're gonna pay for it.
Io non ho ancora visto questo
Because what have I done?
prezzo.
It would be this big online special. I know that people were going to judge me. Am I ready?
Io che la giudico 2 ore.
I never understood this, how you can blame a victim.
Non è incolparla, è solo che purtroppo in questo mondo devi essere un pochino più scaltro. A volte pensare un po' più a te stesso.
Everybody wanted to read The Tinder Swindler. It was going viral.
I'm still not over it 6 years later.
Oddio, questo montaggio.
I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw the picture of my boyfriend, the Tinder Swindler. What the fuck is this? I sent the article to Simon and he started calling me.
Sei stupida però. Perché glielo chiami? Perché glielo mandi?
I saw that this girl Cecilia met him on Tinder. I also met him on Tinder. I was already dating Simon for 14 months. He sent me the same video. I went through my WhatsApp history and I started to compare. Good morning, love. How are you? I love you. I miss you. I want to have babies with you.
Please, when I go to college, move with me, marry me, have my babies.
She was looking for houses to start living with him in London. I was also looking for houses in Amsterdam. I was flying to Oslo for a business trip.
Che stress ricordarsi tutte queste cose però per lui.
He was just going out to see her. He sent exactly the same pictures to me, telling me that his enemies had beaten Peter up. First, I was terrified.
Okay.
He made me paranoid, constantly looking.
Avevo detto I know you're hot, but this is really scary. E io cosa?
Over my shoulder, because I also lent him money.
I mean, like, I don't know where this shit came from, you know?
He says the article was fake. Cecilia and Pernilla would have been paid by his enemies to create this article.
His enemies.
I knew I was defrauded. I knew that he was fake.
So I get a message from this Dutch girl, Eileen, saying that she's the girlfriend of Simon.
I needed to get my money back. But how? I had to come up with a plan. I realized I was in a quite powerful position. His face was all over Google. So he was hiding in Prague and he had absolutely nowhere else to go besides me. To make him believe I was still on his side, I told him I still love him, that I believe everything he said.
Non puoi scrivere I still love you con quella faccina. Io non ti prenderò mai sul serio.
That he wanted me to pawn my car. He wanted me to sell my house. That's when I got my idea. I was going to swindle the Tinder Swindler. Simon only wears designer clothes. He's covered in it. Versace, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Dolce & Gabbana. I said to him, please let me sell those clothes for you so we can generate some money.
Twilight.
His address was in the middle of nowhere.
Forks.
We stopped outside this head office of a plastic surgeon. He wanted to change his cheekbones, his nose, his lips, maybe his chin. And the plastic surgeon says, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do this surgery because only criminals want this. I almost spit out my water because I really wanted to say to this surgeon, like, but he is a criminal. I packed up 3 massive suitcases. Simon didn't even help me with it. Simon is texting and calling me all the time. What have you sold? Where's my money? You need to be quick. I was never going to send him the money.
Beh, questo non è vero, tu chiaramente non hai mai venduto online.
After a few weeks, he knows that I was keeping the money for myself. That's when he turned around completely.
You, stop playing game with me now, stop!
He bombs me with all these messages and they were so aggressive.
I love you and I care about you. I ask 1,000 fucking times, I ask nicely. I'm speaking to you nicely, I'm trying to respect you, but you don't seem like you're fucking with me. I give you the last fucking warning. Today, you want more? You will get fucking more. You will get fucking more.
Elaine, can I ask you a favor? Can you put me one lottery ticket with numbers that I can choose?
How pathetic can you be? I thought you were a billionaire. He grew himself like this big beard. He was sleeping in hostels of $12 a night. Prince of Diamonds to this homeless king. Cry River. I took a screenshot of the details and I sent it directly to the police.
Voglio proprio vedere la polizia che legge una mail entro un'ora. E lo scrivi un messaggio. 15 mesi. 15 mesi.
See the new shoes, perfect.
Che schifo.
Tone shopping.
Schifo. Schifo, schifo.
This is the real deal. The Bentley or the Ferrari. I will proceed with the lawsuit against you for defamation and lies, and you know that everything is based basically on a lie. And that's it. This is how it's gonna be.
Ecco perché non fanno mai vedere la sua faccia. Ok, beh, allora questo film, se possiamo chiamarlo tale, non mi è piaciuto per niente. È lunghissimo, è pallosissimo. Potevo leggere l'articolo direttamente. Però spero che almeno il video sia venuto decente. Immagino che lo scoprirò quando lo monto, perché è la prima volta, quindi non lo so. Speriamo. Nel caso decido di pubblicarlo, e se vi è piaciuto un minimo lasciate un like e fatemelo sapere. Grazie. Ciao a tutti.